Hello, this is a epic poem entitled It Must Have Been Love by Sean A. Forney. In the darkness of my room one night, as I did lay, a vision from the past I seen concerning 3 hours one day. A man clothed in blood hanging upon a tree, his face imprisoned by horror, his eyes staring at me. The terror in his expression numbed me with fear as I watched blood spill over his brow, saturating his beard. A thorny branch was fixed atop his head, a halo of shame, a circle of dread. Impaled in his scalp by needles so sharp that it pierced to his skull all the way to his heart. From holes in his wrist raced streams of blood. I jumped up to help him, then remembered where I was. Standing on the cold floor, I thought, who could this be? Then somewhere from the past, a present voice answered, me. Speechless and stunned, I thought, could this be true? Then with fear and trembling, I whispered, Jesus, is that you? Then this poor fellow lifted his head, and with tears in his eyes, he painfully said, you have spoken correctly, for I am he. I asked, sir, how can I help you? He stammered, only believe. Suddenly, the vision went hollow and black. The sky filled with rage. It convulsed violently with wrath. Lightning and thunder, as angrily as they could, made the earth split all the way to where I stood. Angels in the distance stood with swords drawn. Put them away, he said calmly. It's for this purpose I was born. Oh, this burdened soul within this standing dream began to cry out, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? And if it wasn't enough to see this young hero cry, a spear flew at his heart, but instead pierced his side. I heard the man yell. My heart broke with grief. I fell to the floor and yelled, wait, I believe. I believe. Then as suddenly as it appeared, the vision vanished from my sight. As I witnessed through my window, day slowly conquer night. Paralyzed with fatigue, I continued to kneel, then began to feel ashamed for the reason he was killed. Wounded for my transgressions? Bruised for my iniquities? But that's not fair, I protested. I know. And I do it again, responded he. As I pondered his last statement, to myself I soon thought that if it wasn't the nails that held him there, then it must have been love.